Aloha, YouTubers! It's iRock, and in today's live stream, I'll be doing an unboxing on this Radiolink RC6GS, and not only that, I'll also be attempting for the first time uh, the firmware upgrade to this Radiolink RC6GS, and also the first gonna bind the transmitter to the receiver, and maybe go over some functions and features if I have time. If I don't take too long, but with the upgrade and the binding. But so it's a first. So this is iRock, the RC Know-It-All, and you're gonna learn something new today. Yeah, I didn't open this yesterday when I received it. It was pretty good. Didn't resist temptation. But I did do a lot of research. Went on Radiolink's website to get a lot of information on this transmitter, and then went check out some other transmitter and try to just compare it, make some few comparisons. Um, Initial impressions, just by doing a lot of research, is that you're getting a transmitter that's pretty comparable to the Futaba 7PXR. Why am I putting that back? And I'll explain that later, but here's your instruction manual. And looks like this is your lanyard. And then you have your R74FG V2 receiver. And then this is your telemetry wire, which can detect or reads the voltage on your LiPo battery that you use to run your RC car. So this you connect to the telemetry port on the receiver, which is this port right here. And then one end you connect to the battery, the LiPo battery, and the other end you connect to the ESC. So yeah, this is to the LiPo battery. This part right here is the female part, and then the male part you connect to the ESC. And then we have is the radio or the transmitter itself. So pretty cool looking. Um, Looks like very well grade A material here, grade A plastic. I like the gunmetal paint. Makes it look very sharp and pretty. And so you can't. It usually is 6 AA batteries, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 AA batteries. But if you don't want to use AA batteries, you can put your own 2 to 4S lipos in here. If this thing wants to remove. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this battery tray. Ooh, I should have checked which one was positive and it tells you. So if you remove that battery tray for the AA batteries, it does tell you which polarity is what, positive and negative. So this side is positive and the other end is negative. So you can't screw it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this 2-cell LiPo, which I got my Losi Chuggy AT. I know I've been bashing this LiPo battery for a while, but it will do. It will do the job. Is it in? All right. So actually, you can put a bigger size LiPo battery in this. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes. So first thing you want to do before you change any settings or modes, even bind it to the receiver, is you want to check the firmware, make sure it's up to date. So on button right here. So I think the newest firmware is 6.1.3, I think. yeah. Wait, is model 8.1 voice? So how do I check the firmware? I was watching the video. Come unprepared. Anybody know how to check the firmware in the Radiolink? Anybody watching? I know I have the factory default firmware, but I wanted to show you folks how to get to that screen. Here it is. You check the firmware. You think it would be like right in the home page. Okay. Oh, never mind. We'll just update it. Alright, so let's go to the Radiolink website. We want window capture and remove my ugly mug. Bye bye. So one way to get the newest firmware is you go to Radio, click Radio, then scroll down to this RC6GS picture, click it, right click it, then right here it says firmware. Click it once, and then here's the latest firmware. RC6GS V2 V6 version 6.1.3, 6.1.3 .Mac. So I was right. And then if you, for some reason, you want to go back to the default or factory default firmware, you can. It's right here. It shows you how to upgrade, instructions. And I was watching this video yesterday, but we're not gonna watch that video. So right click on it, left click, sorry, left click. Download. Can open file if you want, but I don't need to. Then I'm gonna switch over to display. So one way you can find it is you go to type here search, and now this is for Windows 10, and I go to downloads, left click on that, and then right here's the latest firmware. So what I normally do, I just send it to my desktop, so you can right click on it, send to, and then desktop, and then right there on the bottom left right here, that's where the firmware is. So that's where I can find it. Exit out of here. And now we'll turn off the transmitter. Plug in a micro USB. Oh, didn't realize it was gonna do this. Okay. That's why you need tools for the trusty razor. Are you serious? Okay, so there's a plastic cover that covers the USB. So connect it to the USB port right there. Okay, maybe this one. That's what happens when you go live. Okay, this guy fits. So once you plug it into your USB on your PC or your laptop. And then you want to power on the receiver. So it should prompt a window, yep. So you need to format this in Drive before you can use it. So we'll go ahead and format the disk. The start button gives you a warning sign that's going to erase all the data or data on the format the disk. Or hit yes, format complete, okay. And now we just got to find the driver. Here you go to documents, hit this up button right here, this arrow button right here, and then here's the USB. It's in drive D. So I'll exit out of here, and I'll right click on this latest firmware, send to, and then USB D. We'll send it, full send. All right, it's good to go. And now you want to turn off your transmitter. Then you disconnect your USB. Then hopefully, crossing fingers. Oh no, it bricked. Messed it up. Oh no, broke my Radiolink transmitter. It's brick. Oh no. Oh no. Not good. Let's try that again. I'll reformat it again. Okay, formatting USB drive D. Okay. Ta-da. Close it. Send it to drive D. Okay, should be good. I guess you should double check. What we got in here? Latest firmware. Okay. So we should be able to turn it off. Should I? Oh, maybe I should hit the eject button. Maybe kind of too late for that, but since I powered it off. Hit enter. Okay, now we really messed up. Really messed up. Thank you, Radiolink. When in doubt, read the instructions. Turn it off again. Should I go back to the factory default? close, erase this. So see if the factory default, how to upgrade. Download the corresponding firmware to your model from below links. Connect your radio to the computer USB cable and power the radio, and it will appear as an extra disc on your computer. Click yes as the window pops up, then connect to format your radio. Okay, we did that. We did that. Once done formatting, your radio, the extra disc should be empty. Copy the latest firmware and paste it on your radio, the extra disc. Once finished, disconnect the radio from your computer. All right. Try again. Okay, that should be good. Let's try eject. Power it off. Disconnect. Okay. I don't know what I did any differently, but now we have it. It's working. It didn't break. Thank God. Whew. 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 Almost had a heart attack. But thank God for 30-day returns on Amazon. So if you folks are interested in this Radiolink, I have the link in the description box. Let's go back to window capture. Does it say? How to check the firmware? Apparently not. Okay, where that plastic thingamajiggy went, so put back the plastic cover for the USB. I would say that probably is the most stressful live stream yet. Well, and then we'll get the receiver, which is right here, and then we'll need a battery. I just use this guy. Maybe they're not ideal. What the heck? So I'm gonna use this Turnigy 2-cell. So you have to power the transmitter and the receiver. So once you power on the receiver, it's gonna flash green, showing that it's ready to go into bind mode. And there's a, oops, where is that bind button? And then yeah, and then your receiver start, I mean not your receiver, your transmitter start beeping, letting you know it detects a receiver, and it's ready to bind to that receiver. Is that the button? Oh, it's in there. Maybe I should have done the inspection first. So there's like a small little hole right in there that you have to press the button to turn on the bind. So it's not, so you hold it for more than 1 second. No, not that easy. Doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. Maybe I have it the polarity reverse. That's probably what it was. I have a solid green. Assuming it's fine. So made a mistake. I reversed the polarity in the receiver, but corrected the receiver, the polarity in the receiver. So just like green, green is go. We'll get a servo. Well, we'll use this in Jora. Oh yeah, so it's fine. Okay, so receiver is working and the transmitter. So we got it bind. So all you gotta press that button for more than about 1 second, and then it'll bind. But it looks like it bind it right out of the box. I just had the polarities reversed. So don't do what I do, folks. And also there's like 4 different modes that you can do. By just press holding down the bind button or the ID set button. I guess they like to call it. I'm gonna give that a try. So to change it, you just have to like quick release it. So it will turn blue. That will tell you that you're in mode 2. Guess you can see right there. It's mode 2. Then if you quick press it again, it says in the instructions it's gonna go back to mode 1. So yeah, back to mode 1. Green is mode 1. Then if you press it twice or 3 times, what happens if I press it twice quickly? Nothing. So you have to press it 3 times, I guess. So that's red. That's orange. I think orange is mode 4. So you'll go to this. Something so simple, so complicated. Why? 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 Oh, manuals. Okay, so here, working mode 3, when both red and blue indicators are purple. So we're not on purple. When both red and green indicators are on orange, it means 4. So after you do the short presses, you have to hold it down or you have to press it. Short press ID set on the wants to change mode 4 to mode 3 and 3 times with 1 second to mode. That's like complicated. Okay, so let's see. 1 press. So it looks like we're on purple? What does that look like to you? Looks like blue to me. I don't know. Okay, 1 press. Looks like it. Okay, 1 press. And do turn green. Okay. Set you in. Okay, we're in a different mode. Go back to mode 1. Okay, that's blue. I'm assuming that's blue. What is blue? We have a winner. Okay, we're on mode 3. So the receiver has a built-in gyro, and so default out of the box, you're in mode 1 with the gyro disabled. So in order to enable the gyro, if you want to use the gyro, uh, you have to set them to you have to set the receiver to mode 3. It says here short press ID set wants to change mode 3 to mode 4, and then 3 times with 1 second to mode. Okay. I just gonna have to play with this when I get off live stream and figure it all out. So you gotta press it 3 times and hold it for 1 second to set it to that mode. Okay, I want to go back to mode 1. See if that's a difficult task. Press once, 1, 2, 3, hold. And then we have blue. I think okay, just press 1 to see what color change. Okay, there's green. 1, 2, 3, hold. And ta-da! No, right? That's green. Green. Okay, we're on green, folks. That's it. Can you see it? You know what? You can't even see me. Oh yeah, there I am. Hi. Nice to see everybody. I rock making a fool of himself today. Okay, so I'm in mode 1 because it's green. Okay, so mode 1. When you look at the instruction, maybe I should should I shrink myself? No. Okay, so mode 1, PWM plus PPM output factory setting by default. Okay, when the green indicator is on, channel 1 to channel 6 output standard PWM. Oh, channel 7 outputs PPM. Short press ID set once to change mode 1 to 2, and 3 times within 1 second to mode. So I think mode is to set it in that mode. So I'm in mode 1, and then I'm gonna try to go to mode 2. And mode 2, it should be a blue light. So I just have to press it once to change the mode, and then right after that, 3 times for 1 second to set it in mode 2. Okay, let's try it. You know what I need? I need my magnifying glasses. All right, this is the greatest thing that ever been invented because I can't see. Little tiny. Maybe I should take off my hat. All right. All right. Hold the battery. All right. Okay, so we're in green light. We're gonna press it once to go to mode 2. And 1, 2, 3. Hold it down. And then we're still in mode. I guess we have to wait till it change color. Yes. Okay. Press it once. Turns blue. 1, 2, 3. Hold it down. Let go. All right. There we go. We're in mode 2. Okay. So pretty simple. And then how do we get to mode 3? Well, mode 2 says when the blue indicator is on, channel 1 to channel 6 outputs standard PWM, while channel 7 outputs S bus. Short press ID set to change mode 2 to mode 1, and 3 times to second mode. Okay. Now we want to go to mode 3 because we want PWM plus S bus plus the gyro enabled. So all I have to do is short press ID set wants to change mode 3 to mode 4. But how to get mode to mode 3? I guess I just have to figure it out. Alright. We're gonna try to get to mode 3. Then what color is mode 3? Red and blue. So it should be like purple looking color. Press it once. That's green. Should I press it again? That's blue. One more time. Green again. What if I press it twice? Good. That's red. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, it's not doing it. One time. Okay, we got blue. Another time. We got green again. Blue again. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hold. I don't think I got it. I got purple. I got. So it's like press it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Hold. I don't know. I don't know. So I still got. I'm still in mode 2. But it looks like you press it 3 times to get purple light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Stay in blue. Okay. Oh yeah. Somebody got purple. 1, 2, 3. That's blue. Say it one more time. It's green. Back to blue. Green. Okay, that's red and orange. That's 4. Guess you gotta do it really fast. A little quickie here. Hmm. I got it. I got it to. It doesn't stay purple. I don't know if it's supposed to stay purple, but I got it to flash purple. But I'm just gonna set it back to mode 1, then just figure it out later. But okay, so I'm supposedly I'm on mode 1. Green is mode 1. Yeah, enough for trying to bind this thing, trying to change the modes. Need to be clear on the instructions, because try to get to mode 3 and activate the gyro when both the red and blue indicators on purple. Channel 1 to channel 6 output standard PWM, while channel 7 output S plus. Meanwhile, gyro function is also on. Stabilizing the direction, keeping car from slipping, and ensuring after okay, ensuring. So basically, if you're race on the tracks, you want to enable gyro. It's like having magnetic rails for your RC. Short press set wants to change mode 3 to mode 4, and 3 times within 1 second to mode. So I'm gonna try to figure out later. Sometimes you have to count your losses, know when to walk away. If not, you're just gonna end up chasing. But at least know the servo works. So I guess I'm just gonna have to play with it offline, figure it out, maybe try to activate mode 3. Um, it's pretty easy to bind. I guess it's bind default, right? It's already binded out of the box, so you don't have to worry about that. And then it sounds like it's easy to upgrade, but has had a few glitches there. I guess that's why some people. But it's all good. At least I got it to work. I should make sure, yo. I got it to bind. I got the transmitter and the receiver to communicate with each other, talk to each other, tell the transmitter boss around the receiver, tell it what to do, and then the receiver can tell the RC what to do. So that is all good. Um, so can't really give you my final thoughts on this right now. Um, I guess like like any new product or new thing in life that you do, um, it's not gonna go. There's a learning curve. No matter how simple it seems, or uh, you know how simple it seems or how it looks, there is a learning curve. It's like everything else, man. You just gotta figure out its nuisance, understand its characteristics, how it handles, and then you eventually figure out and you become a pro at it. So like practice makes perfect. But as I was saying earlier, so that this is the telemetry. So it shows here, get the trusty razor. So this is positive on this side, negative on the other side. It's connected to here, and it should detect the lipo. Do I have XT lipo? Yeah, I do. I have 4 cell. So we'll see if it can read the telemetry. Yeah, right there. Uh, so right there, 16.7 volts, right in that uh, battery looking thingamajiggy. And the top is your voltage for your battery and the transmitter. So the top is the voltage for the battery for a transmitter, and then the bottom is the voltage um, for your telemetry for your lipo battery that you're gonna use in your drone or your RC. So that's one way you can, if you want to know your voltage for your lipo battery in your RC car or drone if you're using a drone. Um, that way you don't run your lipo batteries. In the FPV term, we like to call it blackout because when you're flying and your goggles go black, that means your lipo battery is gone, is dead. So uh, they say you can run your lipo batteries on each cell below 2.8, but I only run mine below 3.7, not more lower than 3.7, just to preserve the lipo. So that's an, okay. So that's a demonstration on how to get how you connect um, the lipo battery to the receiver to get the voltage onto the transmitter, and then this part you connect to the ESC, the positive and negative polarity of the ESC. So pretty cool. Not too shabby, not too bad. So I think I'm gonna just call it a stream. I hope people were very entertained in this live stream. And like I say, if I make a fool of myself and puts a smile on your face, thumbs up, man. It's all good. Even I rock the RC know it all. Also has to go through a learning curve. So like I said, I'm a Futaba guy. Always have, always been. And probably continue will be. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm pretty excited to look forward to using this transmitter. Um, because uh, if you want to get another receiver, this is only like what was it? Like $18, $18.99 on Amazon. So this is a 7 channel with the gyro and the S bus and PPM port. So you could also run this in a drone if you wanted to. You could fly a drone, but it's not the ideal. More that dual sticks, but you could if you wanted to, but I don't recommend it. Hey Jack, how's it going, mate? Hope everything's going swell and better in down under Australia. Long time no see, buddy. Uh, so yeah, and then if you want to save a few extra dollars, you also could get the 7-channel receiver similar to this uh, without the S-bus port. So basically, you just have 7-channel with gyro, but no S-bus port. And then if you want to save on, and that is $3 less than this, so it's down is like $15.99. And if you want to save an extra dollar, you can get just like a regular receiver similar to this, 7-channel, no gyro and no S-bus, um, for only $14.99. But oh, and then it doesn't come with the dual antennas, the lower end ones. This one comes with dual antennas for longer range, so you get about 600 meters with this. In US, it's about almost over a little over a quarter mile. With the other two, the lower ones, the lower models, you get only 400 meters, which is still a lot. That's a lot. That's about a quarter mile. But the ideal way to run, if you want to get the full 600 meters on this receiver, is to run the antennas 90 degrees. So yeah, it all depends on like how you place your receiver, but you always want one going straight to the sky or the moon, space, straight up, and then this guy this way. So one vertical and one horizontal, 90 degrees of each other, and that way you get the best reception. Or you could also run it 90 degrees sideways, I guess, or horizontal, whatever you prefer. But as long as they're both like 90 degrees of each other, you should get at least 600 meters or more. But it all depends. Range, it all depends on your uh, environment. If you're close to concrete walls, a lot of trees, that can also interfere with the radio frequency. So, how you doing, brother? I'm doing great. Uh, they got good range. Well, I will find out. I will find out. Oh, one thing is cool is like they have this mount hole here where you can screw a camera adapter thingamajiggy, if I can find it. No, I don't have one. I guess yeah. It's like a well, it's basically it's like a tripod mount. If you're familiar with a tripod mount, kind of like looks like this. Yeah, what's up with all these? Guess you're using screw. God. Okay. So yeah, one of those tripod mounts. I'm just gonna use this as an example. Guess this screw's not long enough. Right there's a tripod mount. It's right there. it's right there. Right, right. My FPV camera. My FPV camera. But basically, if you wanted to, get a tripod mount, and then you can put a GoPro. For people that's filming out there, you may want to move the antenna so you can get awesome cinematic footage. Yeah, I had my FPV transfer antenna running like that. uh, you want to get some cool cinematic footage of your RC, or I have this thing, which is a smartphone mount. So you just like say you just need a tripod mount, and you can slap it on here, Put your phone. You might have to take. What if you cannot remove the antenna? Can you move it? Well, yeah. Put your iPhone, mount your iPhone here or your smartphone, and you could also use that as a camera or a mirror. You know, if you know, it's a mirror. And another thing is, yeah, or you can mount a screen, LCD screen, if you want to do some FPVing. But why would you want to do that? You should just use, if you have an FPV goggle, just use your FPV goggle. Goggle, goggle, Google, goggle. Yeah, I had my FPV transfer antenna running like that. I just repeated it. That's a good feature. Yeah, definitely for me. Yes. No more. No more. No more this anymore. I'm gonna hit the trails pretty soon, folks. Hey, I don't know if I should just put this back. They should have just put like a screw instead of a rubber piece. Put in my suggestions to Radiolink. Look, it's just flush flat. You need long nails. I don't have nails. I just cut my nails. You just gotta get a screwdriver, a trusty razor, and then this thing right here. Oh my God! Try to remove this for the USB. You need long nails too. Or you just get a screw, like a flat screwdriver. Oh wait. Oh wow, there, easy. It's easy. See, when you complain, make it easier. No, I'm not complaining about this transmitter. I love this transmitter. $80? Oh, top notch. Um, but I was comparing this to the Futaba 7PXR. So basically, you have every single function that the Futaba offers. The only difference, or the two differences between the Futaba XPR and this transmitter, the RC6GS. Well, I'm getting the hang of it now. RC6GS. um, the Futaba transmitter has one extra channel. So 7 channel, this is 6 channel. They both run the FHSS protocol. They also are capable of running S-Bus. Futaba only runs S-Bus. It doesn't run PPM. This one is capable of running PPM. Um, and then the Futaba only comes with a 4-channel receiver, no gyro. And it costs $90 for that receiver. Where this comes with, it gives you a 7-channel receiver with a gyro and also an S part and S bus and PPM port. I'm a huge Futaba fan, always will be. Yeah, me too. I, I bought many Futabas back in the days, but I'm just gonna try to compare this. Kind of $80 or $78.99 transmitter compete with a Futaba? That's the big question here. Do I need to spend that extra $700? You know, basically Futaba is almost 10 times more expensive than this. And like I said, basically there's only one difference between the two, and that's the Futaba. Well, like I said, two, but the Futaba comes with an extra channel, 7-channel. This is only a 6-channel transmitter, and then big difference in receiver, especially in receiver price. This is, like I said, only $18.99 just for that 4-channel receiver is $89.99. So yeah, you're saving a lot of money. Um, like I said, everything comes with trial and error. But yeah, no complaints so far. I just gotta find out um, how to find the firmware on this thing. I hate it when I can't do something. And then how to change the mode, get to mode 3 so I can enable the gyro if I want to use the gyro. But if you enable the gyro and on the so the default channel is channel 3 on both the transmitter and the receiver for the gyro. So when you enable the gyro, and if you want to put, like say, a servo in channel 3, you could. it's not gonna work unless you disable um, the gyro or go into mode 1 or 2. Yeah, mode 1 and 2, no gyro. Mode 3 and 4 enables the gyro. But if you're mode 1 or 2, channel 3 is open, so you can install any electronic device on channel 3, whether it's a servo, another motor, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, so channel 3, and then the default channel 3 is this VR dial here to adjust the sensitivity of the gyro. And these three, I'm going backwards. Okay, so channel 1 is the steering wheel. Brett said he didn't like the small steering wheel. I'm okay with it, I guess. Yeah, I can get used to it. And channel 2 is the throttle or the trigger. That's how it comes out of the box default. And like I said earlier, channel 3 is the VR, the dial. And then you have channel 4, which is the 2-position switch right here, or the SWA switch. That didn't sound right. And then I'm assuming 4 or 5. I think this is 4 and this is 5, or could be crisscross, but 4 and 5 are 3-position switches. 3-position switches. So got that all in one end, middle, and all the way to the other end. Same here. Then you have your trimmings for each channel. I'm not gonna point out each one. So that's the basic functions and features. You have your antenna here, your 2.4 gigahertz antenna. They say your battery tray down here, then it pops right open with just a slap out of that. So I'll probably purchase a bigger 2-cell LiPo. I want to try to see if I can put a 4S in here. Now I'm so tempted. I wonder if I get like 1200 meter range. Hey Frank, how's it going? Hey, yeah, I'm happy too. I'm very happy. It's little bumps in the road so far, but hey, it's all good. At least I got the receiver to bind. I know how to bind the receiver. It's really simple. It's just it threw me off because it was already bind out of the box. So then able to switch from mode 1 to 2 and sometimes 3, but I'll figure it out. Always do. And then got the telemetry to work, which is awesome. So yeah, I mean a lot of cool functions and features in this $80 radio or $78.99 radio. Um, Go ahead and check it out on Amazon. As I said, I have the link in the description box below. Actually, I was going to go over some functions and features, um, or go over some things on their website, but I think I'll do that in a later live stream. I guess I should just get familiar with this transmitter. That way I can be a pro at it. But yeah, no complaints here, man. Pretty excited to try this out. Um, I wish they had like rubber grips. I mean, it instead of these like plastic, but it's okay. It's all good so far. How's it feeling in the hand? How you folks hold your transmitter with the steering with the wheel? Some people they hold it like this. Always kind of found that strange, but then I hold it like this. So and I think people look at me like he's holding the radio kind of strange too. Actually, it feels really good. I think the form factor can probably be a little shorter for me. I guess some people have bigger hands than me, and I have pretty huge hands, but I won't get into that. But yeah, all is good, man. Excited, Very, very excited. So, let me arrange some stuff. Alright, so that was it. Unboxing, first bind, or multiple tries at trying to bind the transmitter to the receiver. Um, and then, what else did I title this? Well, firmware update. Firmware update should be simple and easy, but sometimes, I don't know, doesn't go as planned, but I got it to, hopefully, I'm pretty sure I updated the firmware. Oh, the coolest thing about the firmware update, it was released March 30th of this year. Now you have cruise control. Cruise control. So basically, you don't have to use the throttle. You can set the cruise control to um, how fast you want the RC to go or how slow, and then off it goes by itself. Bye bye. See you later. Off it goes. See you later. I think they said that is a cool feature for if you're scaling or crawling when you're going downhill. That way it'll just go down the hill at the same speed instead of you trying to fiddle or mess with the throttle or the brakes or the reverse. No, you shouldn't use reverse. Don't use reverse going down the hill. But yeah, overall impression is pretty good. If I was to rate this just off the initial impression, I would give this a 9. Now maybe 10. 9.5? 9.5. Just because of the price. And I know it actually is really good. So 10. I'll give it a 10 initial expression. 10. 10. Hear it from me. Rock says it's going to rate it a 10. Perfect in every single way. It was just user experience was the downfall here today in the live stream. I take the full blame. You can blame it all on me. Go in the menu language and see the VR number. VR menu. How you go to the VR menu? Try that. Press enter. Doesn't work. Do I hold something down? Am I missing something? Go in the menu, language, and see the VR menu. Where's the menu? Oh, so you have this button right here. So this is an optional button. You can switch these buttons around you can change it to a different channel. And you also can mix the channels if you wanted to. Hit exit and enter. Oh, okay. Exit, enter. Both time, same time. Ah, finally. Okay, so if you want to get to the menu section, you have to hit exit and enter at the same time or simultaneously. Because I got to the menu. See, finally got there. Then menu pop up, and then go to go in language. Okay, so hit enter in language, and then yep, I have the updated firmware v6.1.3. Oh, thank you, Frank. So firmware is right down here. Okay, so if you want to get into the menu, you just hit these two buttons the outer buttons, which is the exit and enter at the same time. Same time. No, hold it. Guess you hold it down. Okay, hold it down. Hit enter and exit, and hold it down until you come to the menu screen. Then you have language, model, EPA, and STXP. And then you move the cursor to the language, which is already is on the language, and then you just hit enter, and then that will take you to tell you what firmware you're in, and language English. So pretty cool, pretty easy. Thank you, Frank. Uh, Frank is the spokesperson for Radiolink. Not okay. So yeah, A lot to learn on this transmitter, but so far so good. Like I say, just winging it, doing it blind. First attempt, folks. They never make it on the first attempt. All right, so that's it for this live stream. I'm tired making a fool out of myself, but at least I got to make this RC6GS work. Updated the firmware, got it to bind to the receiver, even though it's already binding out of the box. And then, yeah, looking forward to hit the trails, try this RC6GS out, see how it competes with other brand name transmitter. So far, so good. So, like I said, man, I rated it as a 10. If you want to go check it out, I said have the description, have the link in the description box to the Amazon. I guess they only sell this on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, the exclusive retailer or online retailer for this transmitter. So I think that's the only place you can get it. So yeah, go ahead and if you want to check it out, the link is in the description box below. So to my next live stream, or to my next, comedic live stream. Yep, I rate it as a 10. And that's saying a lot for me. No, I just like it because the reason why I give it a 10 because it's actually really looks really well. I mean, really good. I mean, the material is grade A quality. Um, I mean, the binding process is easy. It's just like I say, it threw me off because it was already binded out of the box. So you don't have to. Well, mine was binded out of the box, so you don't have to bind it or rebind it when you remove it out of the box. So that's it, which is really good. And then uh, the firmware is easy to update. I don't know. It's because I have a new computer, so it's still thinking. Sometimes when you have a new computer, it's still trying to think. So I was able to update the firmware eventually, so that was pretty easy. The only thing I was having trouble was to get to the menu section, but um, I guess I didn't read that up in um, the user's manual. I guess I don't know. I didn't see it in the user manual. You know, I I would I would think that when you turn it on, it would automatically put you in a menu button, right? Or it'll tell you press this button to go to the menu button. Apparently not. So that's my only gripe. Maybe they can fix that in a software um, update, but because like the videos I was watching on YouTube, I don't know why I didn't come across your videos, Frank, but yeah, the videos I was watching on YouTube, people were just showing me, okay, this is the firmware, and it looked like they just turned on the receiver, I mean the transmitter, and poof, there was the firmware. I mean, showed the firmware version. So I don't know, like interesting, but yeah, yeah, it's good. But I had enough jibber driving. So to my next live stream, said that a million times. Take care and aloha, shaka, and I'm out.